the wonderful world of pottery. When we say pottery, we think of clay pots, that little spinning wheel with clay, and of course, the very iconic movie Ghost. But the pottery world is so much more than romance wielding, bringing back from the dead, because it holds far more history and some dark secrets than we will ever know. So let us take a look at how potters make such creative and useful objects from lumps of clay. These potters start off by collecting soil from the bottom of rivers or canals. And mind you, they're going to need lots of water to soften the soil, which they collect from nearby ponds. Water collection is easy during monsoon season, as water is available nearby. But they have to fetch water from far away because the canals and ponds used to get dried during the dry season. As all kinds of soil are not suitable for pottery, they have to find a special, soft, yet sticky type of soil. After watering, the clay should be softened by treading for a long time. Although, thanks to technology, these can easily be done using machines. Unarguably, machine-made clay is more flexible and easier to use. However, potters are struggling to keep pace with the rapidly rising fuel prices. After the soil is prepared in the machine, small amounts of them are actually made by hand, so that they can be used as much as needed. Pottery is one of the oldest and most important industries, mostly because it has helped shape such a rich culture, which is why the country is filled with so many professional potters. Rarely do we only see wooden wheels now, but they are not exactly rare here, as it is still the preferred ones by these professional potters, all of whom are blessed with incredible artistry and creativity. And yet, the rich culture is still no match for the grim reality of the industry's slowing demand. Electric motors have made the work of potters much easier. But even with a motor, it is not possible to give a practical shape to ordinary clay without the skill of the potter. In the video, we see a potter making small pots of curd. To know how sweet yogurt is made in these containers, you can watch our sweet yogurt video. The techniques you see they are using now are actually pretty ancient, passed on from generation to generation, from families to their children. Notably, not all pots require machines or wheels to make. Some pots, such as clay plates and bowls, can only be made by turning and beating by hand. Although it is quite time-consuming and very laborious, which is why a professional potter can only make 100 to 150 pots in a day. In the past, these beautiful, eco-friendly pottery creations adorned every house in the village. But since the rise of plastic products, one can say that the industry is way past its prime. Although these potters don't make many products, they are worth the attention because they have brought so much life and creativity to our past. After these raw clay pots are shaped, they get laid out in the field to dry in the sun. And then, once they are dry, they become carefully painted. It goes without saying that the color made in earthenware is also made from very special clay. After painting, the pots are dried in the sun for 2 to 3 days. When dry, the pots acquire a bright golden color. After complete drying, the containers are also removed. Then they are carefully arranged in the furnace for burning. Up to 1,000 to 5,000 clay pots can be fired in one kiln at a time, using wood and wood powder for burning. The wood powder brought from the sawmill is prepared by the potters by drying it in the sun. Rows of decorated earthen pots are covered with clay and set on fire. Clay pots are burnt continuously from evening till morning. At this time, wood powder has to be added as fuel in the stove continuously. After burning, the pots acquire a red color. They are now fully ready for sale. However, toys and some utensils are also often decorated with synthetic colors. Here too, the mastery of Kumar's hand can be seen. The potter creates various textures on the earthenware using common materials. At Boishaki fairs and various parbans, the skillfully crafted earthenware of the village potters used to add genuine beauty. But today, all this is part of a dying past. After hours of labor, these beautiful creative pots get sold for only 2 to 10 rupees, which is no more than 0.13 US. And as you saw in this video, pottery is a work so laborious and difficult, and yet these potters are not getting the right price for their products. Most of the new generation is not interested in this profession as it is not in demand and not profitable. Children are getting involved in different professions, in schools and colleges. However, fighting against the harsh reality, some dilapidated Kumar families still hold on to this ancestral profession. And now we beg to ask the question, should we do so as well? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.